Hey family, I have come on right quick to answer Poetic's question of the day. Her son is actually posing this question, and let me go back up here right quick because the question is something in
Hey
reference
everyone, this
to
is the
here we go.
Poetic Flavor. You're watching Exceptionally Me, where I bring you the funny, the serious, and the
And the
obnoxious.
question
And you already
is
know what time it
basically
is.
about
It is my random
asses.
ass question of the day.
And
But this time is going to be a
hold
little bit
on, I
different.
want
My son decided that he had a question to ask.
hold
So
on.
I'm going to allow him to do that. Trey?
Hey
Okay,
Trey.
The question is,
how big does a butt have to be really to be considered a dunk? Nicki Minaj,
booty?
Beyonce booty, Halle Berry booty? I really want to know this, so yeah.
Okay, Poetic and Mr. Trey. Me myself personally, I don't think it has so much to do with the size. It has more to do with the shape. Okay. Now there are different classification of asses. You got the woman that has no ass whatsoever. You have the woman that has just a big fat ass with no shape or nothing. Then you have the woman that has that ass with the hump on the top. Whereas, and that's a really, really big woman. And it's almost like you can just take it and grab a hunk of fat right there on top of the booty cheek. It's like below the waist but above the booty cheek, and it's just like a little hunk of meat right there where you could just grab it. Then you got the ass that's like a bubble. That's just a bubble booty that has just it look like just a hunk of clay is just stuck right there like a ball, just boop right there. Then you have that ass that I got that has the handlebars on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's round and it's wide and it sticks out, but it doesn't stick out to the fact where it's like a bubble, like that big ass bubble, but it still pokes out. Whereas a woman has ass when she could stand against the wall and she could put her booty up to the wall and her back don't touch it. That lets you know that person got a whole lot of ass. Now, the only way the small of their back touches that wall is if they tilt their pelvis down and under. They tilt that pelvis down and under, then your small of your back might be able to touch that wall. But depends on how tough you have to bend that pelvis to make that back touch. That lets you know that you got a whole lot of ass. Another key point in ass checking is to get a pencil, pen, or anything like this. A woman stands up and you're going to put this right up under that booty cuff between the thigh and that booty cheek, that round cheek like that. Right up under there, boop. And if that shit sticks and it does not fall, that's a whole lot of ass. That's just like a woman with big titties. Now, a woman with big titties, let me tell you, you can stick. Let me just show y'all. This is Exhibit A. Okay, you can stick a pin up under her breast, and it's gonna hold. Look at that shit. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. If you can see that, it's not going nowhere. Okay. Now, a woman that don't have much titties, it ain't gonna do that. Now, silicone titties is not going to do that because silicone titties pretty much just perk all the way up. Real titties going to have at least some form of sag to them. But now, you can have on a good bra and then there won't be no cuff up under there. See, there won't be no cup up under those titties because that means all your shit is inside the cup. And that means that that's your right motherfucking size. Now, see, you know, mama, she not always on the right size. So that's why I could put shit up under there. I could put a whole motherfucking 2 liter of soda up under my breast and it hold. That's a trick for your ass. I done took a bottle of Cavassier inside of the motherfucking concert and they couldn't tell I had it. Is that not some trick or treats for your ass? Is that not some magic tricks like a motherfucker? For somebody to be able to take a whole motherfucking chicken. Now, this was one time I was in a gaffling mode. You know, don't act like I'm the only one. And put a whole motherfucking chicken up in your breast, and you can't tell it's there. Dig that. Now, back on the ass thing, because we ain't on the titty thing, we're on the ass thing. So, basically, Flava, I mean, I'm coming this way with you. Apparently, you and your son have an open dialogue, and y'all can talk about anything. And, you know, so I just had to come on out the box with that shit. Mama, you know that's just the way I do it. So, at any rate, y'all, I hope I answered your question. That it don't have much to do with the size. It has a lot to do with the shape. And based on that shape, you can have a kadunk, or you can have a big old flat ass, or your ass can you could just be a walking motherfucking hell, and you ain't got shit jumping off on that olive oil. So I don't know. I guess it's all in a person's preference. Because you know what? A lot of men, not men of color, but different races, they like different shit. You know what I mean? A lot of them is more into titties and legs as opposed to ass. Go figure. But if you take it back into the way and I mean going way, 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 way back, you know, if you look at some of the old dresses that a lot of these other women, other than women of color, used to wear, they used to really mimic an hourglass figure. Because if you notice, they used to wear these dresses with a lot of petticoats and corsets and stuff like that. And then it would make the waist seem so little. And they would have so many petticoats and shit and slips and undergarments that would make their asses appear to be more round. Who did they get that from? Okay? Who did they get that from, y'all? So on that note, family, I am out. I hope I answered your questions. And I'm gone. Deuces. Love you. Bye.